Hello everybody! In today's video we're going to be talking about the new moon that we're having in the sign of Virgo on August 27th. I have a lot of information to share with a lot of you that is going to open up a lot of your pathways and open up your roads, and a lot of you I feel like have just been waiting for this. Trust me, we'll get into it. But with that being said, if you're interested in all of this, then keep on watching. But today we're going to be talking about this August 27th new moon we're having in the sign of Virgo. I have my notes here so I don't forget anything, because I need you guys to know things in detail, and sometimes I'm very forgetful. I have to write everything down, and when I'm explaining things and everything, it's just easier for me to have my notes and all of that stuff. So yes, I have been crying a little bit. I'm going through a major change in my life, and it's kind of just correlating with this new moon. But also I want to let you guys know it's okay to cry, and it's okay to allow yourself to feel weak, but allow yourself to feel it, but always know that you will rise. Do you remember the Maya Angelou poem, Still I Rise? It's been stuck in my head all day. So that's just a little bit about my life, and I always like to be a little bit honest with you. So there's major changes going on behind the scenes in my life, and maybe one day I can come on camera and speak to you guys about it. I would love to. But right now, it's a hard moon. I feel like a lot of people are going through a lot of changes, big changes that maybe make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but we'll get into all of that. The first thing, I have 5 things here that I'm going to share with you guys, okay? The first thing is a lot of you are going to be coming across, by the way, if I am extra sweaty, oh my god, there's an excessive heat warning today. It's so hot, and I just put my makeup on an hour ago, and it's already melted off. I'm not going to touch it up. You guys are just going to see me like I am your friend in front of your face, and you're just going to see my melted makeup. That's it. Okay? But anyways, the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is defining a set of standards, okay? Boundaries. I do feel like with all of these energies we've been having with the new moon and the full moon, these super moons we've been having, the eclipses we've been having, whatever's going on right now up there, it's affecting us down here. And for a lot of you, I feel like you already have a set of values and boundaries and beliefs and all of that stuff, and they've been crossed, and you're it's kind of like something is going to drive you to be very, very clear and concise about your boundaries. And if somebody did cross it, this is not the time. And so we'll get into why, but you will be very honest, not just with yourself, but you're going to be very honest with that situation or person. It's kind of like you put up and you put up and you put up, and then you just don't. So I feel like that's a lot of the energy. Virgos especially. Virgos are kind of like that, where they give chance, and they put up, but they're so calculated, they're so methodical, they're so detail oriented, scheduled, organized. They're very concise and clear in their plans and their life and their values. That's the energy of a Virgo. And so right now with the new moon, it's going to highlight those things. And so where in your life do you want to be more organized and clear and concise and stuff like that? And a lot of you are going to be coming across facts that will back up your decision. So sometimes we make a decision and we're like, I don't know, should I not, should I give it time? Virgo brings the details and the facts and the backup to back up your decision. Okay, so whatever decision you make right now, this Virgo new moon is gonna come and back you up, and it's going to provide the facts and the details and the resources and all of that stuff that you need. Okay, so if you're thinking about moving, or if you're thinking about maybe buying a car, or you want to have a baby or something, it's just a lot of organizing and planning for these things, and Virgo will make you do it. So the next thing I want to talk about is be very methodical. Do not speak about your plans to other people. Don't tell anybody what your plans are. Be very calculated. Listen, this Virgo new moon, and it's a new moon on top of that, it's a dark moon, so you're not going to see the moon in the sky. So what does that tell me? Secrets, mystery, mischievous and charming and alluring, like just it's occult. Like new moon to me is very occult, because it's a dark sky. And so right now, what's being asked of you guys is do not tell people what your desires are, what your goals are, what your plans are, what you're doing. Don't tell anyone. If you have a trusted person that you genuinely trust and you know that, you trust them and stuff, of course tell them. They might be even able to help you. But don't be going blabbering your plans to everybody and anyone, because it's not going to work. It's actually something that I saw Beyonce talking about in a little YouTube shorts that I was watching, and she was like, set your eye on the intention, set your eye on the goal. Do not speak about it with nobody. You just continue on with yourself, with that goal. Don't talk about it. Just do it. Take the action. And if you ever feel like, you're losing inspiration or losing hope or anything like that, you think about the goal and it will revive you like that. Okay? Another thing I want to talk about is to know the details of everything and proceed, discreetly, secretly. Okay? Be neat and tidy with everything you do. Don't let anything get messy right now. Okay? And then know all of the facts. And then go forward with your choice, with your decision. Make sure you get even sometimes you have to know legalities and all that stuff. Or whatever you need to know. Maybe you're trying to buy a car and you just need to know the process of everything. Or maybe you're trying to buy a house, you need to know the process. Maybe you're trying to get a divorce, you need to know the process. So know the facts, the process. Virgo is all about knowing the details to get your way. Knowing the details to get out, okay? Third thing I want to talk about is that Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is, first of all, Mercury's day is on Wednesdays. And Mercury is something that helps you communicate. And it opens up communication. It's a road opener. Any spell you do on a Wednesday, or you work with Mercury, or you work with Mercury correspondence, like herbs and stuff like that, oils, it helps you communicate. It helps you open your roads. It helps you just get your way. And this Virgo new moon is all about just getting your fucking way. Okay? Communication to get your way. And for what I wrote here was that this communication has something to do with your five senses, which means what you see, taste, smell, hear, and touch. There's something here where you need to manifest something where you experience more beauty in your five senses. Virgo is an earth sign. So of course, you're gonna be feeling. By the way, I can feel it. The craters on my forehead. I don't know what it is. I think I got bit last night by 5 mosquitoes. I don't know, but it's huge, and I have not had pimples since I was 16. And it's not a pimple. It's just mosquito bite. I don't know. But there's a whole story time about this too. If you guys are interested, I might talk about it on my Patreon. Maybe. It's pretty intimate and personal, but we'll see. But anyways, another thing that I wrote here is speaking your truth from your gut. A lot of you are going to be speaking from your gut, where you won't even be able to help what you're saying, because you're just saying everything that's in your gut. And, things you've been keeping in or hiding or suppressing, it's coming out from your gut, okay? You're speaking your truth. You're letting it out. You're releasing it. And it's from your gut, not from your mind. So it's like heart and gut. It's like deeply embedded stuff within you that you're releasing. And that's okay. That's okay. And I think it's very beautiful for you to do it, but make sure you do it in a good way, like journal about it, talk to somebody about it, cry it out maybe, paint about it, write a story about it, like something, get creative with it, make art out of it, but don't get aggressive with it, okay? Now, Virgo, like I said, is a very strong earth sign. So it has everything to do with all your senses, like all your senses will be heightened. Everything you see, taste, smell, hear, and touch, it's gonna be a little bit heightened, okay? And you have the capability right now to bring something to fruition, is what I wrote. And you have the capability right now to bring something into reality. And what I want you to do is work with dirt. You can get a brown candle, put a little bit of dirt on it, and write your intention in the candle too, because this is going to help manifest something into the physical reality of yours. Use some cinnamon. Use some, sage your candle, sage your workplace before you start, okay? Now the fourth thing that I wrote here is, if there's anything in your life that you need to fine tune, organize, get the details right, this is the time. And a lot of you are just going to kind of be pushed into doing it. The Virgo new moon is going to kind of force you to do it. A lot of you are just going to be looking more at details of everything in your life that needs to be looked at, like the details. And contracts, paperwork, bills, stuff like that. Those are going to be like revised or looked at or kind of just like revisited a little bit. And another thing is that a lot of you, this is work related. So a lot of you are going to be paying a little bit more attention to like the details of your work, how you can improve, little details little steps that you could take that can really blast your business into a money-making bomb. Like I'm telling you, okay? For a lot of you, I want to tell you guys to make sure that all of your paperwork is in order, everything is good, your taxes are paid, like all that stuff. It is a huge stress, and Virgos like to stress out a lot about like these detail-oriented things. And so right now with this new moon, it's kind of going to accentuate for a lot of us, just getting detail-oriented, fixing little details here and there, and just getting the details right. Okay, now for a lot of you, Virgo helps to bring shit back into line. It realigns things, right? So you might be feeling that kind of an energy right now. So whatever that is for you, however the Virgo moon is going to bring you back into line. For some people, it could be like overspending. So the Virgo new moon is going to teach you how to not overspend. Or maybe some people are just hoarding money. And so the Virgo new moon is going to come teach you how to spend money. Or some people is just like stuck in a comfort zone. Some people maybe want to buy a house, but they're not taking the steps forward to do it. Like Virgo comes to teach you and show you like all the legalities, the paperwork, the details, like the little stuff that you need to do in order for you to get what you want. Okay? Now, I want you guys to use brown candles, brown paper bags, like grocery store paper bags. Cut out like the plain parts, and you can have like little square spell work paper. Like that is what I use for spell work. It's natural and it's like it works. Okay, so grocery paper bag, and then you can rub dirt all over it, write your name on it, roll it up with money signs all over. I have spells on my Patreon all about that, and my OnlyFans as well, for removing blocks of all sorts of things, right? So in this case, with the Virgo new moon, you want to work with everything natural. So seashells, crystals, dirt, brown paper bag. Make sure that you work with natural things. So the fifth thing that I want to talk to you guys about is a chakra, or like a place of your body that might get affected with every new moon or full moon. In this case, it is our nervous system. It is going to be our solar plexus and our sacral chakra and our root chakra, bottom three chakras. So that means it's a lot about stability, getting the details right in your foundation and stability. And I wrote a few things down here. Is like, what are you doing by choice? What are you doing by your own choice? And what are you doing because you feel like you're obligated, or you're guilted into it, or that you feel like it's your duty? Okay, so Virgo likes to details, right? They like to differentiate what they're doing and why they're doing it. So I'm going to ask you that again. What are you doing by choice, and what are you doing that you feel like you're doing out of obligation or something like that, okay? Again, I want to say this is a very, very good time for a lot of you to book a trip where you're camping or you're near trees, take more walks, go hiking. As much as you can, I want you to spend time with earth, dirt, natural things, herbs, crystals, okay, fire, water, air, everything natural. This is the time because it will help you and it will propel you forward, okay? Now, another thing is I want you guys to know to use hematite and tiger's eye crystals. If you have like a really pretty candle that you really, really love, just throw in one of your hematite or tiger's eye crystals in there, light it, and when the candle is all done, keep that crystal with you, like in your purse, your wallet, underneath your mattress, wherever, on your altar. But yeah, those are some things I wanted to tell you guys. I am actually in the midst of some major life changes myself, but I wanted to also sit down, and I never ignore my work, no matter how chaotic life gets. And life happens, right? It's fine. But we rebuild and we move on and we move forward, and we will always thrive. And Virgo comes to teach you to look at the details so that you can, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna be having a spell that I'm going to be doing with this Virgo new moon. So if you guys are interested, head over to my Etsy. I'm not completely sure yet what the spell is going to be, because it's just a lot of information here, a lot of energy with this moon. So as soon as I do figure it out, I'll put it up on Etsy and I'll let you guys know. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.